Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. This is an episode of Hugh's Tale. So yeah, I just want to basically have this awakening I want to share with you guys. Part of this, my experience like a few years ago, I never believed in past life regression, past life things. I had a friend that, she said that gave me a reading back then. She's actually my old coworker. Her name is Wilma. Yeah, she gave me a past life reading. I guess like when I was lost. She kind of predicted that that one day I'd meet my current wife's name is Linna. She told me like about 18 years ago. I mean, I will meet with somebody with a letter L in it, and the name is his parent name is Linna Liu, both with an L. So I guess one of her predictions came true. And then before that, she gave me she said like because through my life I had like some health issues with my heart, so I don't know why, because as a kid I have a heart issue. And then she gave me a reading that when I was one of my past life, I was like I guess a mafia leader. That was hard to believe, mafia leader. My name is Jorge or George, Latin America, and I was basically I was like a don, a young don, like a don, and then grew up to be an old don. One of my workers kind of betrayed me later, and then because of that, 3 guys shot me in the heart, and I died. And then throughout my life, I had like some heart issues, and then maybe you kind of relate to that. Don't know if it's true or not, but it's a good story to tell. And then I had some kind of a dream similar to that regarding a son. I had like a godson. His name is Ron. And then it's an orphan kid. I adopted him. And the dream was so real. And then that's one of the stories I want to bring to life is this just seems so real. I cried each time I think about that one dream. It's not Ron. His name is Allegra, actually. But in my dream, he says his name is Ron. It's another story to say. But it's a really interesting, long story. It's kind of sad each time I want to bring it up. So I want to save it for the movies. Hopefully I can put it in a screenplay. But I think you all will like it. So that's off topic. So before that, I never believed in past life regressions or anything like that. But then a lot of things happened in the last few years because of the pandemic. I became open-minded. And like I said, I had an awakening in my previous introduction, why I started this show. I started having visions of things that I can't explain. And then sometimes when I'm like lost or something, it's just really weird. When I pray for something, it seems like God listens, and then he answers my prayers, so I've never been really kind of spiritual. I was mostly into money. Making money is about survival. But the last few years changed my mind. I've been really spiritual, and then, like I said, I kind of awakened a new ability. Hopefully, I can share my story with you all, and then hopefully we have a similar experience, have an open mind about this dialogue. We can share with each other online and stuff like that. Got to be more thinking about more the things than I never thought that it was true. But this 2-3 years has really changed my thought about supernatural. I became more spiritual. And the power of prayer can do wonders. A lot of things about power of prayer can do wonders for everybody, just not me, but everybody. So when I became more religious too, more spiritual. When I was born, I was a Buddhist, but now I'm more like I believe in everything, in religion that preaches good, for humanity, Christian, whatever, in Islam, Muslims, doesn't matter. I believe in. It's a little bit of everything, basically. I'm like total opposite atheist. Yeah, I'm probably a traitor, but I've been very spiritual. I believe in like a higher being, more spiritual being after the experience. And because I've seen a lot of things, as I give readings to other people, I have visions for them. It's weird when I do a spiritual reading with somebody, I can't really do it by myself. They have to be in front of me and have them invite me for some reason. like I said, I'm a newbie to this. When I ask for advice, how can I do this with my mentor? Her name is Wilma, and she tells me, she do different things. She does more of really like more safe. She ground herself with white light, and she don't invite any spirits into her body or anything, or any kind of anything. I'm off the rail. I just whatever, just whatever vibe I get, I just it's kind of bad. I know it's really bad, and play with fire, you get burned. I did get burned doing this for a while for clients. But I just really like really want to try it out, see how it feels. I'm not playing with fire, but it kind of made me think. Cause I should play safe when it comes to these kind of things. Do meditative readings or spiritual readings for my friends and clients, especially for my daughter's friend. A lot of her friends, a few of her friends, they have like dark secrets. That I don't want to share with people. But then, when I read them, I see a lot of things that might maybe happen to them that's not really, some things that happen within a family situation that I don't want to get into detail. But some things are pretty dark, and some things are really positive too with our friends. But then, that I like I said, just something I want to share with some people. Like it's just there's certain things you can't explain. Well, what this kind of thing. So I've been more open-minded when it comes to things of the supernatural, the past life regressions, past lives, spirits, definitely spirits. I lived in a haunted house before, but sometimes I thought it was just coincidence, maybe, and then other things too. So I just want to share this thing. One of my stories were why I believe in the things that's things like past life, spirits, and then I will go into detail for each subjects as I go along. But this is a hint of my new show was called as part of Hueconomics, still one of my show. But then I will have like Hue's tales, stories of the supernatural, spirits, and things that I encounter. Hopefully you enjoy it, and then let's do it. Let's go. Let's share you one story now. After this, take a little break. Tune in for another story coming soon. Okay. Just a little break. I had to drink some water. So I guess this for this video, I'll talk about the real psychic in the family, which is my wife. My wife is one strange soul. She's like close to 40. I think it's 40 already, but she has a personality of an innocent, like 12-year-old. It's her personality is really innocent. I met my wife about 5-6 years ago. Do a introduction with a friend. Her aunt introduced me to my wife. We hit it up pretty well. But I told my wife, I've been waiting for you for 18 years. I was like, what? You wait for 18 years? Yeah, I waited for you for 18 years. I told her a story how 18 years ago, my coworker at that time, Wilma, which is my mentor now, that helped me awaken this ability, told me that I'll meet someone with the letter L, and then and this person will be like an artist, really like a teacher artist. At that time, it's like my whole life's like I haven't met anyone that's an artist or a teacher, a college professor, and that. And then when I and then it's very I don't know when I when I like I said, it was such a long time ago. Like when I was an appraiser in California, and then my coworker at that time, which was Wilma, now told me, okay, I see you. The one you're supposed to meet is not this person you just married, because at that time I was my ex-wife. I saw you with a person actually with another L, and she's like really into art. She's into art. And I was like, wow, into art, really? She's like a teacher too. The person you have now just is nothing nothing what my vision is I saw for you. And then when I met my wife and I found out she's like both her name is like Linna Liu, and then like, okay, so wow, interesting. Her name is Linna Liu, and her name is Lena, and she's an art professor. She's an artist and art professor. Like, wow. I was like, man, is this the same person that woman told me about 18 years ago? Seems like it, like everything matches like the subscription. I mean the definition based on the reading I told my that the woman told me. So I told my wife, hey, you know what? I waited for you for 18 years. I don't know if you know, but, this is and then my wife told me, huh, weird. I have a similar story. About a year ago, I saw a feng shui master, a very famous one in Weihai. He's a very famous prominent feng shui master. He said, "Oh, by next year, you're gonna meet somebody. He's gonna be the year of the rabbit, and then you guys gonna hit it off. You're gonna get married pretty soon." It's like she's like, "What? I'm gonna marry that early? Like we'll meet a year later. I'm marry this guy? Yes, his face gonna be pretty dark, but his body's gonna be pretty light." Just know my real face is pretty dark. I'm using Photoshop. This is actually pretty ugly, pretty dark. There's the lighting and also the apps helping me make me look like 10 years younger. Okay, in real life I'm pretty ugly. So I'm doing this to get more fans, basically. So if you see me in person, okay, don't get shocked. Okay, damn, man, it's pretty ugly in real life. Okay. I know. Okay. Let's go back on the subject. So just yeah, this feng shui master is I don't know, is a pretty famous person in Weihai. And she said that she's gonna meet somebody into the year of the rabbit. His face gonna be like pretty dark, but his skin is pretty pretty light. And you're gonna marry him pretty soon, like pretty soon within 18 months or something like that. And she was like, really? Because she's actually a divorcee too. She's like myself, like divorcee. And then she's in China. Once you get divorced, you can never usually remarry because you're thinking of damaged goods, Well, for me, I don't care. I'm not perfect, I'm not into that, like, you know, no, I don't care for anyone to be perfect. Everyone has a past. The past is the past. I want to, I care about the future, not the past. So for her to find someone that to marry or to even have a that to date is pretty hard, because in Asia and China, you can consider it like secondhand good, So her, she was like kind of, even though she's beautiful, my wife is really beautiful, but it's hard for those kind of person to be involved in a relationship. So when she heard about that, she was pretty happy. And later on, within like I think 6 months or something like that, even for 6 months into, or maybe 4 or 6 months, I forgot when. All of a sudden, she came across a rabbit, which is me. And I told her a story about how I had a reading 18 years ago that I'll meet someone with L and then an artist and everything, and it fits her description of very innocent and everything. I was like, wow, really? I have a similar story. I was like, wow, is this fate or what? Is this like fate that we're gonna meet or what? Because it's just too much coincidence, And then funny thing is later, she herself become a feng shui master or feng shui consultant, Yeah, I told her, okay, yeah, it's just strange. She was helped by a feng shui consultant or company master. Then she herself became one later. She's it's just strange how things come. How all these supernatural things happen. To make us meet, and how she became a prominent feng shui consultant herself. And that's the story about how we met. And then now I'm trying to let you know the thing that her ability that she possesses, that just give me like make me really amazed. My wife's ability is like this. She's really in tune. If you stay with her, even though she's telepathic for some reason, she can actually read your mind. maybe she can't tell you the future, but she can just read your mind. Let's say, for instance, you're sitting down, you're looking at her, and you're thinking about, okay, damn, I'm thirsty. I want some drink, right? You don't say it out loud, but you just think it, right? And within 5 seconds, you bring a glass of water to you. She has like telepathic ability. It's amazing. And I think she also can read people's fortune too, but not like in well, now she does. She does feng shui based on astrology, but sometimes, to be honest, it's not. Sometimes not that accurate. Data isn't that accurate. But her, if you catch her just by looking at your face or looking by your hand and everything, then the things she tells you might happen. But the time is usually always off. It's never accurate. Her times are accurate, but the things she says may happen. Usually it does happen, but usually the bad stuff happens more than the good stuff. Unfortunately, for some reason, I don't know why. All the bad stuff she said happens, and when it happened to me, what happens? All the good stuff, I'm still waiting. No, no, no. She's not that bad. But yeah, she's kind of telepathic when it comes to like what you're thinking or things you want to do. Let's say, for instance, you like to clean or you like to be like an OCD. You want to you like to cook. She know everything about you by just being close to you and then just getting to know you, and then she can tell you what you like and stuff like that. And then, like I said, when she looks at your hand and palm, she can actually tell you, what do you like to do, what should you do for a living, or what kind of what things that will make you happy in your what kind of job will suit you. She has that ability. So the true psychic in this family is not me. It's actually her. Um, so it's just amazing, And then now she's been studying feng shui too for a while. So now she's actually combining a lot of our astronomy. It's called like numerology and astronomy, feng shui. It's basically feng shui is a pseudoscience, I guess. Um, I don't know. To this day, I don't know if this is good or not. But but for her, some of the things she says did come true. Maybe 67%. Hey, better than 30 or 20, right? Some certain things are, I'm still waiting, but yeah, I guess she's the true psychic in this family. And she's really telepathic. Anyone want to use her? And if I can put a link down here. Her name is Linna Liu. Like I said, I don't know if she's right for you, but a lot of clients in the past, they're pretty happy with her service. And then sometimes she's like a good therapist. Sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's not even good. Like for a lot of things are common sense too. Some things she knows. Okay, what you're going through, maybe is you should, the good route you're going is on the right route. She'll tell you, she'll be very honest with you. Sometimes she's too honest, um, and then she can actually point you to the right direction and help you change your luck somehow. But then, like I said, she doesn't do feng shui as much no more. She does more like artsy stuff. She'd like to become like an artist, and then and now a teacher. She's inspiring to be a teacher, but she does still help some clients. But like I said, she's amazing when it comes to telepathic issues. Like for instance, my legs hurts. Like, oh, I feel it. I don't show my face, but somehow she knows like certain things what you like that's on your mind for some reason. It's amazing. So and then a lot of things too. Like for instance, I had some bad luck number. Like my office like consists of 211 or 211 or something like that. It's like, oh man, that's such a bad number. It's like, wow, what's wrong? You can get audited. That's an audit number. Really? 211 122 is an audit number? Like, yeah, damn. My telephone was that. My business telephone is that. My office number is that. And guess what happened? 6 months later, I got audit letter. Like, man, I did some like you know, I guess a bad accounting, and then I got fined and penalized and everything. And then like, wow, this girl is pretty accurate when it comes to like certain things like or like spooky, how she gets some things correct when it comes to like the bad things, unfortunately, that comes true. You know what I mean? So when it comes to like a bad number or some kind of bad, you know, numerology numbers, I tend to just listen to her. It's okay, just stay with those numbers. And they say you have a long time, it's going to affect you more. So back then, I didn't believe it. I didn't believe it. Like, this superstitious. It's not correct. Feng Shui is a bunch of That's BS. You know what I mean. But certain things they said feng shui is like a 3,000 year like science, something like that. Before I wasn't much of a believer, but then after I met her, it's like, man, certain things she says, it's best to believe and not believe. Just I think some things are maybe just outdated, but certain things when she tells me, I tend to listen. It's better just to avoid it than not. Like I said, study it's Chinese astrology basically. Yeah, and then yeah, then she has that in the arsenal, and then she, like I said, she's more of like telepathic. She can read people pretty well. It's like she may be a psychologist or a therapist too, actually more than like a feng shui consultant. She can. But Lena is also an amazing artist. She's a well-known feng shui consultant slash master, but she's an amazing artist. She helped sketch my daughter's face. Took only 3 to 5 minutes, where the professional took like 15, 20 minutes. And the work my Lena did was much better than the professional artists on the street. Take a look at yourself. We're posting a 1,000 talisman for sale on Etsy. So if you want to support her work, you can feel free to make a purchase. It's hand drawn by her. She won second place in the national contest for the calligraphy in China. So she's who knows, one day she'll be more well known, and the artwork be more worth more. Again, she won second place during the national contest for the calligraphy in China one year when she was in college. Take a look at our work if you like it. Support her. Make a purchase on Etsy. Thank you.